Hi, it's Callum here from 43 Degrees. Just want to show you a few of the changes in FeedMe 1.11. This will be the last update with any new features before we get the Mango update, which should be going to beta pretty soon. One of the first things you'll notice down here is this podcast is reloaded. I was listening to that when I left the app, and any podcasts that are running when you leave the app will be reloaded when you come back into it. So you just stop that. Another change that we've made here is the updates. Instead of getting an error for every feed when you do an update, for every feed that couldn't be updated, there's just one notification up the top, and I can either close it with the back button, or if I tap on it, there's the information about which feeds couldn't be updated. I've just got a feed that I set up there that'll always produce an error. Another thing that I've changed here is the Mark All Read button is now in the app bar. It used to be in the menu. Downloads has been bumped down, and now we can just Mark All Read straight from the app bar. And this same button has been added to the group page here. Okay, if I select one of these articles here, this is a German feed that doesn't have any content in it. It's just basically a header and a link. So you've pretty much always had to click on the open link button to read the article. I've changed this now so that for these feeds you can just enable the Instapaper Mobilizer here. You just click on that link and it'll just pull all the content in from the article on the web. So if you see that whole article will just get pulled straight into FeedMe, straight into your cache. And if I go to the next article, then they're all pulled in when I update. Okay, looks like I got an email. Now you can enable this through that link for feeds that don't have any content. That will just come automatically, that link. You can enable it for other feeds as well though. There's for instance the BBC feed doesn't have much content. You just go into the feed settings and you can see here there's enhanced article content with Instapaper Mobilizer. So if you just turn that on for the feed, then that'll get pulled in. So you can do that with any feed that maybe just has a couple of lines. If you want the whole article pulled in, will mean that the update will take longer. You've got to pull in more information from the web, but you don't have to worry about clicking on the open link button the whole time. Another change that I've made here is if you do follow the link, the first time you go in there's a little notice telling you basically that down here in the menu there is an option to show the mobile view, basically the Instapaper Mobilizer view, or the full web view. This website's well behaved and has a mobile view for the article anyway, so that just switches to the web page basically. So you can use Instapaper Mobilizer, or you can just view the whole web page. Okay. One more change to the feed list. If I go into here to a YouTube feed, this doesn't work for the all and the unread lists, but if I switch here to the WP Central YouTube feed, then I can scroll down, and after I've got the initial 20 items that are loaded by default, there's a little link down here to load more, and it'll just pull in the rest of the feeds from the server, and you can just keep doing that basically until you get to the end of the channel. So you can load all of the videos for that feed. Just keep hitting load more, and the next 10 videos will be loaded. So if you want to get back to some older videos, you can just keep scrolling down. Now only the last 20 will be saved in the cache by default. In the settings now, there's in the cache settings, there's an option here for the number of YouTube videos to be saved in the cache. So you can change that to up to 50, but the default is 20. So if I go back out of the app and start it again, then just the last 20 items will be there, 20 videos. The ones that I just loaded through the load more link won't be there anymore. Okay. Another change that I've made here is in the debug settings. You can delete the article cache or delete the download cache. Basically, just if you're having problems, might need you to do that to try and sort out the problems. There's another option here for the number of simultaneous updates. That's basically if I hit the refresh all button on the main page, It means that 4 feeds will get updated at a time, and then it'll just, when one's finished, then the next one will start, and it'll keep going through all your feeds, doing 4 at a time. The reason that's set to 4 is that that's the setting that I found worked best for Nodo. If you're running Mango, you could up that to 12 or 25 and it seems to work okay. It just depends basically. If you set it to a higher number, it might be, your feeds should be loaded a bit quicker, updated a bit quicker, but you won't really be able to be able to do anything in the app while it's updating. It gets pretty frozen up because so much is going on. So you can try higher values if you want, but like I said, 4 feeds at a time seems to be the number that works for Nodo. For Mango, it's a bit higher, so just I've got the option to change that. Okay, that's all for this version. Keep your eyes out on Twitter for the Mango beta release. If you wanna try the beta for Mango, let me know. There's still a few places, still a few spots open for that. Okay, thanks.